Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. Here on this channel, we talk everything weight loss, healthy lifestyle, Weight Watchers at the moment. I keep saying WW, so I know it's called Weight Watchers, but I keep saying WW. Honestly, I think I say it because it's quicker. I'll be honest. And I may still say WW, so I know the name is now Weight Watchers. I just say WW because it's quicker, and I talk fast. So that is it. Today is Saturday, and Saturday here on the channel, I go to my meeting. I am a meeting attender, and I go in Turnersville, New Jersey, 8:30 to the lovely Marianne. So if you're local and want to join us at Turnersville, right next to Kohl's, Five Below, and the Dollar Tree. That's a really good location. Really good. We'll be doing some Christmas shopping in the next few weeks. Join us there for 8:30 when the meeting starts, 8 o'clock to get weighed in. Lots to talk about. This is a funny. How'd you do today on your weigh-in day? Well, let's just rewind the story a bit. This is a funny one. Last week, I had a gain because I got weighed in at home, right? Because I did not go into my meetings last week because we had that hurricane and Timmy was home. So, plus I was going to go Monday. So I got weighed in at home and I was up a pound. Okay. Now, normally I could log that in and well, when I went Monday, I didn't think I had to weigh in. I just thought I could just go in. Now, she insisted I weigh in. I don't know this. This is the first time I've ever been to this one. So I didn't really, I just was kind of aggravated because I had breakfast, had a couple cups of iced tea. So, we don't have a full bowl of oatmeal on weigh-in day before we get on the scale, So I was a little bit ticked, I'm not gonna lie. And I just stepped on the scale, fully clothed, fully shoesed. Normally I take my shoes off. I still have certain clothes that I weigh in. I did not wear this last week. If you go check out last Mondays, you'll see what I had on. So I was up. I forgot how much. 8 pounds? 9 pounds? I don't even remember. So it was, she says, you can get weighed in on Saturday. Well, you only weigh in once a week. So I could not weigh in today. So that's stuck in my app. I didn't really care because I know what I weigh. But it was just funny to see that big ass gain there. So I did weigh it at home and I was down 9.8 or 8.8. I don't remember. Something like that. So I lost, I think it was 9. It was 9. It was 9. So I lost 10 pounds. Since Monday. Yeah, it's a bit of part of it was weight, part of it was my clothes. But it's just nice to see minus 9.8, I'm not gonna lie, on my thing. But yeah, we're starting over from scratch. Like I said, new plan, new attitude, we're starting right here. So I just thought that was fun and I thought I had to share that. All right, let's get to the meeting topic out here. I don't even have my recipe card. I'm not even sure what this week's recipe is. Because I got it last week and I don't remember what I did with it. Was it this one? I think this is an old one. I did get it. I don't know where I put it. But there is a recipe of the week, which I had. I should have grabbed another one, but I don't know. I was just so thought it was funny. All right. How to use lessons from your past for future success. Beth Jane. Okay, Beth, what do you have to say? Ever wanted someone to tell you exactly what to do to reach your goals? Great news. You can be that person for yourself. And here's how. Try this. Think back to the past month or months and reflect on your successes and your setbacks. Well, I need to go back a little bit further than a month because I've not had a good year. And we know this. It's not something you've been here, you know this. It's this whole plan I've not just, and I don't blame the plan. I do blame me. We talked about that at the meeting today. How we want to say it's the plan. It's the plan, it's the plan, it's the plan. And I've often said, it's me, it's my perception. And I knew this. And I just couldn't, it was just too complicated for me. Too many changes. I could change this, I could change that, I could do this, I could do that. I need somewhat structure, not a huge, see, that's why I love, when they had the 3 plans. The green plan was extreme structure. The blue plan was some structure. And the purple plan was no structure. So I was right in the middle. I like some structure with some looseness. So that's why I did really well with that plan. And I'm really hopeful that I'll do well with this plan. But successes, I started a new exercise routine. Setbacks, I tend to go over budget on nights out. To me, that's not a setback. If you're going out to eat, you're going to go over your budget. It's just the nature of the beast, because when you're out, there's just food is prepared differently. So to me, that's not really a setback. That's just a reality. But when a success, when you start something new that you include, like for me, I'm going to rewind. In my past, starting Glam Squad. I started Glam Squad. If you don't know what that is, it is an exercise group that I started on Zoom. I started it when we had shut down March of 2020, because I was afraid I was going to start to gain weight, because meetings were shut down. Everything was shut down. It was a really scary time. And I was so afraid that if I didn't have that structure of going to my meeting, having that accountability of weighing in there, that I was going to really, remember, I just hit goal. So I was very new at this, and I just was really, really afraid. So I started Glam Squad, and I invite you, y'all can come. It's posted in my Facebook group. The link, it's my Zoom. So it's a 289 number. I don't remember the rest of it. And it's Monday through Friday, 2:30 Eastern time. I only host on Wednesdays though, but Lori, lovely Lori, she's got a 333 number. That's her meeting room. She does it for me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I am so thankful for her, because I take on too much. I have ideas and I think they're fantastic, and I just want to share them with you and do things with you. But I am only one person, and I forget that most of the time. And I only have 24 hours in a day. And I just forget there's so many fun things that I want to share and do with the community. I can't do it all as much as I would want to. So Lori was so gracious to help me host that. You're welcome to come. It doesn't cost you anything. You just show up on Zoom, and everything is in the Facebook group. If you don't do Facebook, let me know. We'll see what we can do about that. But we started that. So that has really helped me, been a success for me. Getting that, we do a 1 mile walk. So I walk 1 mile. I do more than 1 mile, but at that particular thing, I do 1 mile. That's a guarantee every day that I have a mile. So everything else is just a bonus for me. And I'm telling you, walking, you'll get some fit points or activity points. I get between 5 and 7 a day with just walking. So if you're like so sad that you lost all your 0-point potatoes and rices and stuff like that, you could earn points through a little bit of movement. It doesn't have to be like, you don't be sitting there, gotta join a gym, or you gotta, run a mile. You just have to walk and get that body moving and get something that tracks your activity. All right, my successes, so starting a new exercise routine. What changes did you make and how? Well, I commit to it, and because you guys are there, so that helps me. If I didn't have you guys to show up, I don't know if I would have continued it. So definitely, it makes me want to do it to see you guys, so that helps. This one's saying, I wake up earlier for workout class, and I go bed earlier instead of scrolling TikTok. So yeah, so you're more tired when you have a big exercise routine in your day. Setbacks. I tend to go over budgets on nights out. What is getting in your way? It's hard to resist high point foods and drinks. Honestly, when I'm out to eat, I don't look for high point foods and drinks. There's the occasional cocktail, and there's, if you want to have an adult beverage, there's no reason why you can't. I wouldn't have more than one on one night out. I mean, it's nice to have a glass of wine with dinner, or if you like a cocktail before dinner. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you fit it in. And high point foods, it's the way they're prepared. No food is inherently bad. No steak, no chicken. It's what we put on it that's bad. Like, you'd have a beautiful piece of grilled steak. Steak can be lean depending on the cut. So don't sit there and say, I can never get steak. No, you don't want to have a béarnaise sauce on that steak. You don't want to have a cream sauce on that chicken. You want to have beautiful grilled chicken with some beautiful seasoned vegetables and nice potato. Even though they're not 0 points, potatoes are really a good choice. A baked potato is the best choice. You can put your stuff on the side if you want to put your butter and sour cream. Some places have roasted potatoes, which we know they have oil. But again, it's not terrible. It's not the best oil, I'm sure. But you know what? You can't go to someplace and expect them to have all the best ingredients and this and that. And I won't eat that because it's not olive oil. You just, what I'm saying? You don't eat out all the time. So if you go out and have a nice roasted potato with some oil on it, it's no big deal. I don't get, on stuff like that. How are the changes helping your journey now? Well, it helps me earn points. Who knew? Who knew that we would be able to count activity? Back then, we couldn't. We earned it, but they told us once we were training, we weren't allowed to use those points. So we never ate them. We only ate, the weeklies we were allotted or the rollovers. We never got active back in the day. So you newbies, we never got them, just so you know. How could you alter your approach? Plan it or pre-track my orders, save weeklies, or eat a snack before leaving home. Eat a 0-point snack. Eat some fruit. Eat some vegetables. I'm so thrilled that I don't have to worry about counting fruit. Again, not something I have every day, but when I want a piece of fruit, I don't want to have to count a 3-point banana that I have every once in a while, or a 3-point apple. It doesn't seem, I felt like I was being robbed. To count 0 every day took 3 points away from my dailies, or something I didn't have. So I am enjoying the fact that I have 0-point options. Look ahead to your goal you want to achieve next month or so. It's always good to set small goals, not big goals, small, achievable goals, because when you hit them, it's a boost of confidence. So keep them small. Maybe it's 5 pounds. Maybe it's doing some sort of formal exercise. Maybe you want to join a gym. I mean, I'm not telling you have to, but if that's something you want to do, you should do it. And dedicate so many nights a week to that gym. And then maybe when you say, I'm going to go 3 nights a week to the gym, and, in the next month, and see if you do that. Or join it. Like, there's different exercise classes you can take. People do Zumba and all this stuff. So commit to something. I always say one of my favorite words for being on plan is commit. You have to commit to doing it. Like, you could sit there and join Weight Watchers, but if you're not going to follow the plan, you're not committed to it. So the first thing in any is commit. I'm going to follow the plan, the way it is written. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do my walking. I'm going to do my activity. I'm going to prep what I can prep, because some of us don't have time to prep. So I want 2 meal prep lunches to save points for the night out. Yeah, that's a good idea in theory, but a lot of us don't have time to prep. A lot of us work out of the house. We have kids. We don't have time to prep. So sometimes it's good to buy stuff that's already prepped. There's no shame in buying pre-prepped vegetables. Sam's and Costco and BJ's, they have big bags of cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots already ready to go. There's no shame in buying that and having that ready for you. And make yourself, or even buy a light dip. I would make it because I could save points. I tend to make things because I could save points on that. But if that's not something you can do, then like a hummus is not bad. But different options out there. The obstacles you might face: lack of time. Did I write this for her? I didn't even look at that. Yeah, some of us don't have time to do all this prep work. There's so many things that are out there that we can buy, and I say take advantage of that. At least in the beginning, to get yourself, once your mojo's going, you're going to feel empowered and you're going to feel energized, and then you'll have this extra burst of energy to prep those vegetables, to get things in order for yourself, because you need to take care of you before you can take care of them. A better you makes a better them in the long run. When I reach my goal, I'll feel proud, accomplished, and glad to have extra points to spend. You'll feel proud of yourself. There's this whole journey, I say a lot of times, is a mental thing. It starts up here. We think it's our stomachs, but it's really how we perceive everything. There are people that perceive food to be bad. There are people that perceive ingredients to be bad. There are people that perceive people to be bad, activity to be bad. We always have, it's all about perception. And when you can see things as it's just food, I just have to account for it, and no food is inherently bad, you'll make better decisions and you'll feel really good about yourself. Some people feel the need to blame things for why they gain weight. You ate it. Why did you eat it? Sometimes you just don't know. You just can't dwell on that thing. You just have to move on, because guess what? You're going to have days where shit like that happens. I hate to say it that way, but it happens. Life happens. Life gets in the way of your journey. It's sad, but does. Move forward by taking one specific step towards that goal this week. What lessons from the past, wins, and challenges could help you? Now, you can go back in the past. You can't live in the past. The past is the past. You need to me, almost don't live too much in the past. Don't look too far in the past. You have to live in the now, the reality of now. You can't live in what happened 8, 9, 10 a year ago. You are who you are right now. This plan is what it is right now. What are you going to do with it? You need to make a plan. You need to make a strategy. You need to figure out what can help you and what can't, and what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're willing not to. It's like I say, we're starting fresh this week. This week is not, I mean, looking in the past is it good to a degree, but sometimes that makes us a little bit more depressed. Oh, I should have done this. I wish I'd done that. Well, I did that then. Why can't I do it now? You have to live for now, right? You have to start today. After watching this video, you need to say, I am starting today. Today is a whole new me. And keep focused. Keep your goals. Keep what you want. Like, what do you want out of this journey? I'm going to ask that. You can put that in the comments below. What do you want out of this? Do you want health? Do you want a smaller dress size? Do you have a wedding to go to? Do you have a party to go to? Do you have some kind of vacation you're planning for? Like, I have a vacation I'm planning for. I need to, get this 10 pounds off, girls. I got to put a bathing suit back on this body. Not that it's not bad, but and I'm trying to make light of that. It's 10 pounds. It's not, 100 pounds. So yeah. But I would like to have 10 pounds off. I like to have 15 actually before I go on this cruise so I can gain a few pounds. Because it's a cruise, it's a vacation. I want to have fun. And does fun involve food? Yes, it does. Because it does. When you sit there and say it doesn't revolve around the food, you're setting yourself up for failure because it does. And a place like that where food is just flowing, you're going to sit there and walk by everything? What are you trying to prove and who are you trying to prove it to? Have a little indulgences. Life is short. But once you get home, Denise, you are right back at it. You are working that program. You get right back on that horse. You keep riding and you just get back to where you need to be because that's how life goes. We have ups and we have downs. Let's dive a little deeper. While this journey may not come with exact roadmaps, science, thankfully, gives us plenty of strategies and tips to help us navigate tracking, meal planning, 0-point foods. But you've got another super valuable and often untapped resource from your past experiences. Well, some of us don't have past experience because we're totally new to Weight Watchers. Yet, reflecting on accomplishments and the actions that got you here, how you overcome obstacles and why things click, can guide you in how to think about the approach, whatever's next. The same goes for what hasn't worked mentally, did they say? Digging into why something may have failed helps you reroute your path. Honestly, sometimes we don't want to look in the past because if we're back here at the same spot, we don't want to do what we already did. So as you gear up to finish this year strong and start fresh, a new year fresh, decide what behaviors, habits, and techniques you'll bring in along to help you get through your usual busy season and beyond. I say start now. This is a busy food season, and if we could do half a good week, half a bad week, that's not bad. We got a lot of parties coming up, and Dee is going to have you covered. That's why the lives are there, to regroup, to refocus, to reset. That is the mantra. Regroup, refocus, and reset. Because sometimes we go off the kilter. And guess what? It's okay. Because that's how life is. Life is, I don't know about you, but my life's not perfect. My food is not always perfect. I do the best I can. That's why you can ask yourself, when you expect more than you can give, that's when the problems start. You have to just take baby steps. Little things make big changes. Like, just because we don't get points for water, does it mean we shouldn't drink it? No, we absolutely should. Just because we don't earn points for vegetables, does it mean we shouldn't eat them? No, they're full of fiber and they keep us full and they're good in vitamins. They have such great things. So just because you're not getting paid for it doesn't mean you shouldn't eat them. But eat the ones that you love. Like, don't eat ones because, they're there. Eat things that you love. If you love broccoli, eat it. If you love spinach, eat it. If you love mushrooms, eat them. Find a way to get it in. And it's only going to be for the betterment of your journey. It truly is. And we will help you as much as we can. I do want to throw this out there really quick. Did you notice my cute earrings? These cute little bracelets that say faith, hope, and love. I saw a lovely subscriber today at the fair. Her name is Brandy Lynn. And I've known Brandy a while. Her nieces went to the school where I worked and stuff. So I've known Brandy a while. But she gifted me with these because I'm going to cry. And I don't cry. When you have an impact on somebody, it's everything, because that's why I sit here. And this is why I go through this. And this is why I go and attend meetings still and listen and learn so I could share with you. And if I could help you in the smallest way, that just warms my heart because I know how hard this is. This is not a walk in the frickin' park. This is hard stuff. Food is frickin' amazing. And for us to sit there and act like it's not, what is this thing that keeps floating? You see that thing floating? I'm sorry, I scrolled on that. I just saw something float. I don't know that it was here or there. It's so hard, and I give everybody credit for just trying. And she just, look at these. I mean, she said, for all you do for me. You know, and that's why I sit here, why I do what I do, to touch somebody in some small way. Again, you might not agree with everything I say, and you don't have to. You really shouldn't. But there's something that sparks something, and that's why I sit here and I take the time. I do the lives. If there's something in that live that somebody says that helps you, it's everything, because some of us have nothing. Some of us have no support system. Some of us need each other. We need a community. And again, was never part of the plan to create a community. I was just out to a YouTube channel and everything. And I changed after the first year. It was like, it just changed and evolved. And I just can't even begin to tell you how you've all touched me. And I can't thank you enough for subscribing, thumbsing up, and commenting. It means everything to a little YouTube channel like me. The little engine that could is doing it, and she's chugging along, and we're meeting everyone, and you all keep coming in, and you're like, you've been here forever. And some of you have only been here for 2 weeks, but you feel like I've known you forever. And it's just, it's a wonderful, and I'm just eternally grateful for this platform. A platform like this, I just never imagined that this would. I'm just sometimes speechless, and that's a lot to make me speechless, just so you know. Well, just thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Join our family here at Dish with D. Hit that subscribe button. It's either there or it's there, and I think it's there because it's always backwards when I film. I think it's down that way. I'm going to take a chance. I think it's that way. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell around it. As you know, when I upload and when I go live here a lot. Next live is Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Weight Watchers Weight Loss Chit Chat. And you can belong to any program. I just happen to do Weight Watchers. You do whatever you do, boo, and that works for you. It's great. You know, I don't do your program. You do your program. Whatever works for you, works for you. That's all we have to say. So thanks again. I will dish with you another day. Tomorrow we'll not have a meal prep up, but we will have a best of. I'm going to do a little montage of my favorite. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Could be favorite desserts, could be favorite mug cakes, could be, I don't know, I'm favorite something. So I was actually going to do it at the end of the year, like kind of an end of the year wrap up of my favorite, but since I'm a little behind, yeah, I just didn't, it was a bad week. I wasn't feeling well. I think I've been so crazy this week and the last 2 weeks with this Weight Watcher. So I think it just caught up with me, but I'm doing better now and I look fantastic, don't I? So have a great rest of your day. If you know somebody that could use Dish with D, please feel free to share this video. You hit that share button and it gives you a link and you can post it in Facebook groups, emails, text messages, Zooms. Have a great day. We will dish another day. Goodbye, my lovelies.